22.
Synthetic marijuana. According to 2012 Monitoring the Future survey of youth, drug trends among 1 of 9 high school students from 12th grade reported using synthetic cannabinoids, which is, in other words, synthetic marijuana. This puts synthetic marijuana as the second most used illegal drug amongst high school students. According to an article on CNN website, 33 people were suspected of using marijuana last week. They were all collapsed on the sidewalk, strung out within an 11-hour period. So it's pretty bad. I'm a huge advocate for legalized marijuana and the health benefits. I'm a veteran, so I prefer that over the medication they like to prescribe you. It doesn't do any good. And I'm against synthetic marijuana. It has adverse effects, which I will talk about. As I stated before, it is the second most used illicit drug amongst high school students. I would like to share more with you about why it should be banned. And according to an article by Joseph J. Palmer and Patricia Acosta in 2015, published in the Drug and Alcohol Dependence, most people use synthetic marijuana because it is legal. You could purchase it at your local gas stations. Also, it's undetectable, for those who like to do it, so they don't get caught up in the drug screen. And it's very accessible, basically. According to a website, the White House, the Public Health and the Poison Control Center have been putting out a lot of information. This is what it looks like. They've been putting out a lot of information warning people about the adverse effects. Because of the constant changes in the chemicals because of the adverse effects from the chemicals being used, they're constantly being switched out, which causes a lot more ailments such as rapid heart rate, vomiting, violent behavior, psychotic effects, which are hallucination, paranoia, things of that nature. Now that we have a better understanding of the problem, now I'd like to discuss the cause. According to a website, the National Institution on Drug Abuse, synthetic marijuana consists of a few chemicals known to be used in a lot of drugs, and they are MDPV, methadone, and methadone. These are what you call the new psychoactive substances. Now that we've talked, according to an article by Nancy E. Camp, published in the Journal of Emergency Nursing, synthetic cannabinoids are often sprayed on herbal mixtures. They're sold as incense, mainly like potpourri in a sense. Really people are really taking these drugs. It's crazy. They take them because, like I said, it's legal and it mimics the same effects as regular marijuana. THC. It's just a synthetic version, basically. Synthetic cannabinoids are also sold as bath salt. You guys previously heard about what it does to people. It makes people like zombies, basically. It's It's not for human consumption. That's typically what's on the packet. I couldn't find a packet where it says that. It's not for human consumption. So basically, that's to hide it from the DEA, you know, and the regulations, you know. So it's very accessible. Now that I've talked about the causes, I'll explain to you further in detail on the solutions of why it should be banned. According to a website, the White House, the administration is working with the federal department, Congress, state, local, and Congress, state, and local to put policies together and to educate people on the use of synthetic marijuana. You know, why it's putting people at risk. According to Nancy E. Camp in the Journal of Emergency Nursing, the DEA has made 5 chemicals that are being used in synthetic marijuana illegal for 1 year, just to do further research and come up with solutions on how to regulate the synthetic marijuana. I first discussed the problems of synthetic marijuana. I gave you some causes of why people use synthetic marijuana. As of right now, these are the solutions because they still haven't figured out how to regulate it, but in due time it will be regulated. As I've stated before, in conclusion, that it is the second most used drug amongst high school students. The health effects, very, very self-explanatory. It's nowhere near natural marijuana. Also, this is a graph of how much is used amongst high school students. It's catching regular marijuana, so it's really pretty bad. Show you this video. This is the video of last week in New York of all the people strung out that day. I would like to end this by saying that synthetic marijuana is a man-made chemical. Mostly when things are man-made, they tend to have a lot of complications and negative effects. I would like to end this by saying that please be aware, inform your kids, and please explain to them and help them understand the adverse effects of using synthetic marijuana.